thank you for once again tuning in to Blades Against Bandwidth, your Lankhmar-ese, Goodman Games-ish online live play. We're happy to come to you every Sunday night, and thank you very much for letting us into your offices and on your phones and everywhere else you might have us. And if you're watching us on Twitch, please say hi in the comment section. And if you're watching us on YouTube, hey, why not like, subscribe, hit that bell button, put a comment, say nice things, say bad things, and we'll get Jeff will go on there and call you names and such and everything. So it'll be awesome. Jeff will burn you down.
I don't get to call people names. It's Jeff's.
Oh my God, it's a week with an 8 in it. So I figure.
So it's okay. So Jeff's turn. Yeah. I get next week.
Next week, yeah. So, but thank you very much. So so if you're just tuning in, this is probably most likely our last night of Masks against Lankhmar. Michael Curtis's wonderful Lankhmar criminal meet cute that we've had a lot of fun with so far, and we are now in the end game, and let's set the scene, because we have actually we had to end mid combat last time.
Yeah, we're in the thick of it.
Yeah, we are in the thick of it. So let's go over where everybody is, and hey, what's wrong with me? You know what? This is what happens. I'm like so used to having we have a special guest tonight. No, because Jess, she's here. She's part of the gang. She's here every night. But she's actually playing tonight. So everyone, big hand together for Jess McDevitt, our special guest for this evening.
Yay!
Woo.
Jess, of course, is info@goodman-games.com. She is Miss Clickety Clack, and she's the one who tells you what's going to happen, what's not going to happen, as far as your Goodman game, everything. And we're so glad for you jumping on here at the last minute tonight to be our special guest. And also we want to say special, Dak couldn't be here tonight, and so he's having some kind of emergency. So we got all of our best wishes going out to Reverend Dak tonight, whatever's up with him and such. Nothing but love, Dak. Hope you're doing well. All right, so the Masks of Lankhmar. So we have found our way into the pillar. Sorry, as we were talking here, I've now upset the apple cart. Tim, be clever for a minute while aha! There we go.
Thank you for saving me from having to be clever.
No problem. I'm here for you. All right, so we made our way through the temple tenements. We have found our way back to the ancient pillar and got ourselves into the secret door. We made our way up there and even checked out the mummies. And Carmen, is there anything about mummies you'd like to share with the rest of the group about mummies in general?
That I didn't share last week? For anyone just joining us, so one of the reasons why we don't have very many mummies left IRL is because after they were discovered and the Egyptology craze began in Britain, people began consuming mummies as medicine and food, and it was very in vogue to have mummy unwrapping parties. So you'd invite all of your friends over for a fancy dinner shindig and unwrap the mummy and then eat bits of it. And what's kind of fun for me as an artist, Mummy Brown was a really popular paint at the time. So mummies were ground up and used as pigment, and you can see it in a lot of pre-Raphaelite paintings.
Amazing.
Fun facts of the day.
The more you know.
Yes.
Wait a second. This isn't soprasada.
Hors d'oeuvres, but make them spicy.
So we are up there in the Spire Tower. We are fighting a 3-level battle, and we're going to fight this to the very end because, as we'll all recall, we are magically locked inside for up to 88 hours to actually get out of the entire thing. So
that's right.
How many hours have passed? Septus was incredibly effective last week.
Septus is a door
Don't
jam.
give him credit. Do not give him credit.
The other Skatch. So let's go over where everyone is and what's happening. So when we go back, first round of initiative, it is my turn. Well, the masks themselves will be up next, and then Mara will be after that, and then we'll go up to the top of the order for Kai Hala, you're up first. All right, so here is where we are. So Gambatar is still upstairs. You last round you knifed a mask, but it is still alive and still going. It is this one. Lucar, who is not here, is how do you see?
Rendered unconscious.
Yeah, he is. We will say he is stunned and staggering about right now. Mask hit him right to the face, but he can be tangled up with that one mask until someone does something about it. Ka'a is still upstairs in that same room, the same topmost chamber that is up there with Gambatar, where they're squaring off against two masks. And Kai Hala is on her way up there because Kai Hala has decided it's time for a snack. It's a good thing she didn't hear about the whole mummy craze, or we might have a real issue on level 2 of the tower going down from there. Septis is in the middle part there. Just cast rope work at a 23 and has them. Oh, also Kai Hala is carrying one of the masks. You have one grappled that you are bringing with you upstairs right now. And Mara is down on the second level by the mummies. And is also battling a mask at this point.
I also have a mask in the sack.
You have yes. Yeah, I have a mask in bag. Oh, that's what I meant. All right. I thought I was being slangy, but no. I've got a mask captured and is inside.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that takes notes that I can't decipher after a certain period of time has passed.
I have no idea what any of these are, but I have them.
So you took them.
I took them.
In the early days of this, as soon as we would get done with the game, I would real quick type up and kind of make a little, and then after a while, you're like, oh, I just can't.
It's so much
So
work.
today I grabbed this. It's a sticky note file thing, and I'm taking notes tonight.
It pleases my type A heart. That's so pretty.
Well, because the excuse I always give myself is, oh, I'll just go back and watch it again, and then.
Then you realize you have to watch a 3-hour video to.
I mean, well, okay, let's 45 3-hour videos to be fully up on everything, but that's okay. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and start at the top of the order here with Gambatar. Gambatar, that one you knifed, is going to take a blast of psychic energy comes out of the front of this thing, and it's going to come straight at you. I got a rock and roll +3. That is a 22, my friend.
Am I going to make a fort save or a will save or a?
Yeah, so this is you're going to take damage first, okay? You're going to take 3 points of psychic damage, and please keep track of the psychic damage separately from your other damage because reasons. And then, this is not the high priest, this is this one. So, and then, please make me, God, none of the masks have been fully destroyed yet. They've all been injured. Or a couple of them have been injured. That's interesting. All right, a DC. Nope, you actually just have to keep up your psychic damage. You don't have to actually take any.
Okay.
The head mask is different, possibly. We don't know. So we shall see. So so on the next level down, so you have got that one in the bag there, Mara. You can feel it thrashing about there, trying to escape. But it is going to fail. On the second level, so there's one in the bag. It's this one. It's this one. That's this one. Okay, so Kai Hala, the one that you have grappled, is trying to escape. Go ahead and give me a strength check. You got to beat my 18.
15.
Yeah. So unless you want to spend luck, this one's going to completely break out of your grapple at this point and start. That's its full round action. So it cannot do anything other than flee the scene. And then the last one is going to take a shot at Septis. Septis, here comes a psychic blast coming your way. I am going to fumble trying to zap Septis there. Can you fumble a psychic ray? Clearly you can. Here goes that check.
You remember something embarrassing I did in 3rd grade? That's a psychic fumble.
I
do that daily.
know, right? Don't you? I have those cringe. I have a really good long-term memory, and I'll inhabit my 10-year-old body for a minute and remember these stupid thing, stupid kid stuff. But God Almighty.
Stupid brain.
It is going
told
to
you
at
to say
2
the
a.m.
smart thing, and you said the dumb thing instead.
Oh my God. All right, so here comes that. It's going to make a check. It is going to fail. So somehow the mass that tried to blast Septus, like it comes at you, it sort of swirls around, and it winds up eating it on the stone floor. Kind of scrapes, leaves like a little like strip of gold where the face rubbed across the floor there. But it is still very much alive and in this combat. And I feel like I'm missing one. That's the one with Gombatar. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the one in the bag. And the grappled one. No, I guess that's all of them. So, yeah. So these guys are, that's it for their entire round. So it is now. And the one in the rope work, the one that's tied, that's the last one. The one that's tied to the rope work is going to try to escape the rope work. Cannot do it. Is completely tangled up in there. He got a 23. He was Skatch the Elder was on fire. That's all I got to say about that.
Stop giving him this.
Sorry. All right. So okay. So that's it. It's Mara. It is your turn. You've got one in a bag, and there we go. What are you gonna do?
Is there another one close to me that's attempting to attack?
Yeah, there are two in the room with you beyond that one. The one that fired Septus and I'll go to one back. So the one that took a blast at Septus is in the room as well. So you can that's the only one. It's prone right now, so you have a better chance if you're going to do something. But let me know what you want to do.
I'm torn between wanting to hit it with the one in the sack. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Would that count as a headbutt? Because
I don't know. I figured because the mask inside the bag is also struggling and fighting, like the mask that I attack would also take extra damage from that, or like get a bonus to hit.
Oh no, it'll be opposite because it's still trying to. It can fly and it's trying to get loose. So you can do it, but I'll say and no one is proficient with mask and bag. So you can roll me a rockin' D14 to make that attack roll with as your regular bumps, but you also get +4 to hit the one on the ground because it is prone. And here is the weird life of dungeon crawl class.
Let me put my D14. There it is. 12.
12. Is that total? Does that include your +4?
Oh no, that was
include the +4.
16.
Carmen, yeah, that's totally it. So here's what we're going to call this. It's going to get die for damage, okay, plus your strength mod, but it's also going to do however much you do to it. I think the one in the bag takes half. Like it's got some protection from bag, but it's also going to get like some face bunged up. By the way, face bunged up is a real thing. You can look that up on WebMD.
Okay, die 4 plus
strength mod, whatever you have.
Strength.
Or if you want to burn a ton of luck or something like that. I'm just going to get your luck tonight. I'm going to do whatever I got to do. Get everybody's luck tonight.
4 points of damage.
4 points. Oh, by the way, we carry everyone. So I meant to carry over from last time our fleeting luck. Do we have that? Do we have it recorded? Let's just say everyone's got 2.
I have 3. Yeah, Jeff. I remember Jeff had 3.
All right. If you don't have it written down, take 2 fleeting luck for all of this, and we'll start with there. So I'm not getting anything. Are people watching? I'm not seeing anything in the.
Yeah.
Not seeing anything.
We have 17 viewers right now.
Hi,
Nice.
all 17 of you. Oh, Forrest is there. Hey, what's up, Forrest? All right. Okay, I was on the wrong page. Hey, Gronk Healy, man, what's up? Tony, what's up? How you doing?
Brendan, the biggest thing that I've been able to figure out with OBS that I feel like a tech wizard is I have the chat window open up in OBS so I can like watch the OBS monitor
as an OBS
and see the chat. I'm so technical.
Oh my gosh, you are a pinball wizard. That's awesome. Hey, Fari, it's here. All right, so fight's going to continue. So how much damage did you do, Mara the Thief?
I did 4, but I kind of want to throw my luck on that. Just in
points
case.
left?
We just got it, and it's burning a hole in our pocket
It
real
is.
fast.
It is. You know what? I'll just throw in both.
All right.
Don't
Do it
forget
the
though,
same.
there's no you get to roll your dice.
Roll your dice.
Add another 2.
And another 2. So that is a total of 8 points damage.
Carmen, you spend both your luck for it.
So,
Yeah.
kaboosh! Here is what happens. One of the masks, the one on the ground is smashed up pretty good. But you hear a crack, and the one inside the bag is done fighting.
Yay.
All right, so that was fantastic. It's the next round. It's the top of the order. It's Kai Hala. Kai, holla at me. What are you going to do?
I think I'm gonna try and grab that mask back and put it in the bag with my 1 pound of herbs. Try and get it.
Oh, gotcha. All right, we'll see how this works out. So first round is going to be the grapple. So go ahead and give me a grapple check. You got to beat my 4.
I got a 17.
You are hungry for victory. You have grabbed this thing up, and next round you can make another roll to stuff it inside your bag. But you have got this one re-grappled this round. Well done, and that's awesome. Well played. Yeah. So that is it. So Lukark, I'm just going to say, he's going to kind of like be out of it for tonight as we.
He's like Steve Carell in Anchorman with the grenade. He's just walking around the fight. Ah!
Or you can do what I do in my weekly D&D game, which is if somebody can't make it, we just phase into the parallel universe where it's all of us without that person. And then when they return, we just phase back into the parallel universe where they were there all along.
I owe the universe a player character getting killed on their night off, as it's happened to me twice. So but maybe I should be lenient, and that should be the move. Maybe let's table that for now, but we'll have a discussion over what should happen to.
Okay, so Lukark is running in, attacking with his elbows.
Common man Lukark. All right, so that's him. So Gon Batar, you are upstairs. You just knifed one upstairs. It is injured, but it is still up there. It just psychically zaps you.
So these masks they look priceless. They look like
they're golden gems, definitely golden gems.
All right, so here's my thing. I want to use my deed die to stab this thing with such precision that I do as little physical damage to it as possible, because I want it to remain somewhat valuable. You know what I mean? I don't want to smash it to pieces. I want to
Okay, so you're gonna go for like defeating it but keeping it structurally intact.
Yeah, precision kill.
Gotcha. I want to see you do it.
Last week you gave me, I believe, a D24 to hit it while I was holding it. Is that still?
Are you still holding it? Oh, I have the word pin here with 2 rounds, a 2-round thing. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Oh, it was pinned into the wall.
Yeah, I pinned it with my arrow. Then I ran over and I grabbed it off the wall and stabbed it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Take that again for 1 more round until it gets free. So yes, go ahead and do that and give me some. Go for some precision, trying to do non-structural damage to this thing.
Oh yeah, baby. I got so my D24 came up an 18. My D die came up a 3.
Yes. All right. Yeah, man. So I will say this one will be roll your damage and tell me how you do.
Yep. Including the deed?
Oh yeah. Oh.
7.
Okay, so that actually defeats the mask, but I will say instead of being there's a price here for being when they're smashed. I will say this one, you go in and kind of get it along the edge and kind of stick your knife along the seam of this thing. So now it's flapping, the gold filigree is flapping off the front with the back ebony part, it's kind of a wedge there. And for a minute, there's 2 faces until they fall. So I'm going to say that one mask, which is destroyed, instead of being at its minimum value, it'll be at plus 50% over there because of your 3. So that's good. Yeah, it's not, you can even I would even hear an argument for taking it back to a jeweler, somebody who really knew what they were doing and getting it fixed. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember what happened. It'll have a scratch on it because you hit it last time. You know what I'm saying? Like it already took one knife. So, but that one is officially down. So that is awesome. And it is Septis. So Septis, you are downstairs in this room. There are 6 mummies that are here in the ground. And there are two masks up here, one of which just got slammed by Mara the Thief. It's still alive and, you know, doing this. You also have one that's tangled up in a rope work spell that you cast last round.
Okay. I think the one that I have in the rope work, I think I'm going to take my staff and try to bash it and try to kill it, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Sure. I will say you are +1 die for +1 die for hitting it while it is grappled and tore up in basically 100 feet of rope. You know.
Oh, good lord. 4.
To hit.
Yeah.
You know what? There's so much rope. It's kind of forming a protective layer. You fully connect. You just don't hurt it. You know what I mean? It's like you hit in 4 inches of rope over this thing. Like,
yeah, not gonna happen.
That's all right though. You know why? Because it's time for Ka'a to do something astounding.
All right. So at this point, the chief mask, if I recall correctly, I had been throwing magic missiles at its core essence instead of at the mask itself. Mm-hmm. And last we left, I'm sorry, remind me Dak's character's name?
Dak's name is Lukark.
Lukark had put the mask on. But remind me, had we destroyed the essence yet, or was it still alive?
Yeah, that mask is inert at this point. You went after that thing. This is 2 masks. That mask is actually fully intact as far as
perfect.
Yeah.
So I thank Lukark for all he's done, and I take the mask off of his face and put it in my bag, and so that I can offer it to Mog when this combat is over. And actually, if possible, I would like to offer it to Mog now. Does that require an invoke patron spell, or can I just shout out to Mog?
Yeah, if you're going to do it now, I'm calling for an invoke patron to actually get into the
I can do invoke patron twice a day. I've already done it twice today, so I can't do invoke right now. So so that mask is in my bag. I'm still wearing the cheap mask on my face, and I'm going to go ahead and step out of the door. And from where I am, do I see any other ones?
Yeah, when you step out of the door, you see one that Kai Hala has in their hand and is struggling with.
Perfect. I'm putting some oils on my wrist, and I'm doing the D16 attacking its essence rather than the mask itself.
I want to see you do it. Burn it down.
Although, does that mask look pretty messed up at this point?
Actually, that mask is unharmed physically. Yes.
Perfect. But I'm going to go ahead and still do the essence instead of the...
I've been carrying it like a bowling ball, but not actually hurting it.
Okay.
Like three fingers in there.
Brendan, we getting raided, just so you know.
Raid! What's up? Grim and Perilous plays. Hello, Grim and Perilous. Let me say hi real quick on the thing. Who's Grim and... We love you, Grim and Perilous. Thank you so much.
Okay, so this is a 14, 19. It's going to be a 21 on my magic missile.
Nice.
So I'm going to be casting 1d4 plus 2, so it's going to be 5. I'm going to be casting 5 missiles that do a d6 plus caster level each. Should I roll it? Should I roll it 5 times, or should I roll it once and multiply it by 5?
I'd rather you roll 5 times. You don't mind.
Okay.
Hey everybody! Oh, this is so cool. We're getting raided. We are gonna, man. We need to organize a raid. We haven't done a raid since that time we all jumped on gyms. On gyms, yes. We have to do another raid. Grim and Perilous, watch for us.
We gotta see who's running a show, at the end of ours.
Yeah, definitely.
It takes 22 points of damage.
Well then. Yeah. All right. So here is what happens. Kai Hala, the one that you were carrying is no longer struggling. That thing is going inert, and you have managed to just get after its mana without putting a scratch on that mask.
And I do a flourish and a bow, and I say to you, Kai Hala, that is your mask.
I'd like to say in Desert Talk, thank you. Do you still have snacks?
Do I still have what?
Snacks.
Snacks.
Because I'm still very hungry.
I do. Come, we shall feast.
Outstanding. So the chief mask is okay. One other mask is perfect. And one mask is, we're saying, plus 50%.
And at this point, I'm not seeing any other combat from where we're at.
Not in the hallway. Yeah, you can hear below, like this, at the bottom of the stairway, you can hear everyone bunging down. And you hear Septis just took a swat at somebody who's like, and tried to
Got a pinata situation going.
Yeah. And Mara's down there. Up above you, Gon Batar is still dealing with the one. But but that is where we are at with it right now. So and should I be? Give me 1 second. Should I still be checking on the gas in here?
I believe if you look into the next chapter, Brendan, it just says the player characters win and give them 15 experience.
Let me see.
Pretty sure I read
Oh yeah, that's
like
right here on page
8 million
1.
luck.
How did I miss that? How did I find that? Hey, if you're watching at home, I just wanted to see, no, sorry about that. All right, I was looking to see about our, okay, you know what? I'm not going to say what I'm doing, but there we go. So moving on, that was awesome. Magic missile action. Ka'a burns it down, and the rest of them are a go. All right, so they are going to fire back at you. So Gon Batar, that one is gone. All right, the one that is inside of your rope work there, Septis, is going to try to zap you with its psychic ray. However, I will say it is so hampered that it can only get a die 16 for its attack roll. It's going to try to basically shoot one out through the gaps inside the rope and everything. So who knows how that happens? That doesn't work out. That one's down. That one's down. The other one upstairs is up. All right. Is there really only all right. So then the one that Mara, the one that you hit and injured last time, is going to turn. Is that the last two? There should be three. There's one more. This is what happens when you miss a week. I'm all confused. The one that's downstairs that Mara hit with the other mask last time is going to take a blast at Mara with its regular thing. That is going to be well over a 20, and Mara takes 5 points of psychic damage. How you doing?
Psychic damage?
Psychic damage, yeah. Keep that. It still comes out of your regular hit points. Just please keep it separate for reasons.
Well, then I'm down.
Okay, so here is what happens, right? Y'all see Mara takes this blast and looks around quickly at her surroundings and looks over at the what do you call it things here? Looks over at the mummies and everything, and it's not your turn yet. So we'll see. Well, actually, you're next. So there we go. So this is what happens on their next round. Mara, for Mara's move action, because Mara goes next, runs over to that door and is trying to bung it open. There's you can go ahead and roll me a strength check. You really have to get a 23 or something like that. I have to look it up, but if you get a real high number, I'll actually look up the actual number. But
5.
Yeah, so you go over there, and also this round, the mask that shot Mara comes over and lands on Mara's face. Boom, 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 and y'all, this psychic weirdness is going on over there at this point. So it is Kai Hala.
Really quick, I would like to remind our Twitch viewers, give us luck if you feel like we've earned it. We're gonna need it. We're just, putting that out there. Not that we've done anything spectacular yet, but I would like to go over to Ka'a and get some snacks because I'm starving.
The effect, the thing has had its effect now. You go over and get into Ka'a's pack and just get into the whatever it is,
So I have 6 days of rations in my pocket. Are we assuming that you're going through one of those days, or are you going through more than that?
Yeah. Kai Hala makes a beef jerky sandwich and just starts going after it. It's just
How about this? Should we roll a d6 to see how many days of ration?
I don't think she can physically consume 6 in one, but like this round, we'll say one. She ate all the best parts out of 1 day's ration, so minus off 1 day's worth of rations.
How long am I hungry for? Is there like an exact time, or am I just still starving? No? All right, cool.
Who's Kai Hala going to ask about that?
Good question.
Yeah.
Do I feel like I'm full after eating, or do I'm like still hungry?
Oh no, you don't know that you'll ever be full. You sure do love eating, and you know what? Like you're like when you're doing it, you have this immense feeling of satisfaction. Like this is what you were put on this earth to do. Was the pleasure of eating somebody else's rations. It's just like it's making you happy. It's making you happy. So hey, it is from there. That was we're skipping Lukark. It is Ganbatar. Ganbatar, you took out the one that was upstairs, and what are you gonna do?
If I had more courage, I would try and shoot the one off of Mara's face, but instead, I'll wait for being a higher level at that point. But she upstairs or downstairs? Are we in the same?
She is downstairs. So you're upstairs. You'll have to go down the stairwell where Kai Hala, figure they're kind of like right there at the doorway. You have to go past Kai Hala and Ka'a, and you can get down there this round, but it'll be your whole action to maneuver past everybody, make it down the stairs, and go into that other room.
And there's nobody. There aren't any more masks upstairs, right? That's it. Like the chief.
No,
the
that
chief
was
mask downstairs.
the two that were up there are both. You have taken the one out and I guess have it in your hand, and Ka'a has put the other one. Has the other one has.
However, I love that Ganbatar is walking down from his battle, and he's hearing this incredible epic sounds of battle in the next room, and he comes across into the hallway and just finds me handing food to Kai Hala. That's what we're doing in the hallway right now during this epic battle.
Old priorities.
All right, I'll just make my way down that way then. I'll use my action to get down there.
All right. Cool. All right, and I want to say real quick. Hey, if you're watching too, real quick, I see my boy King Mob is in the house. So hey, don't forget next weekend ReaverCon. Sign up to run. Sign up to play. I'll be there. Y'all should be there too. And we'll come back to that. So fight is going to continue because it's not over. It's not over by a long shot. Ganbatar comes all the way downstairs. It is now down there in the room with Septus and where the Septus, the mummies, and Mara, who is wearing a mask and trying to escape. But we'll get back to that. So it is Septus. Septus, it is your turn. So the last mask, so there's one mask down there with you that's balled up inside of the rope work spell that you, and by the PS, you're having one of your spells again, where you're starting to feel like your personality shifting in the middle of this battle and such. So now you are Septus.Jess at this point, fully. But you look around, for whatever reason, that one shot array at Mara kind of went blank. Walked over there and tried to get out of the door, and while she was, that mask flew over and landed onto her face.
Okay. Trying to think what I want to do.
And you're getting you got a point of fleeting luck for whatever you're doing right now. You have been given a point of fleeting luck. So that comes from the audience. Thank y'all very much.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sean.
Have I missed anything else? Just got that one, but have I missed any more fleeting luck? That's it, right?
There's some good jokes in there. We got raid. They're gonna eat all of our mummies. That's so cool. All right, well, so awesome to see everybody. This is so cool. I love getting raid.
I think I'm just going to this time try and pull some of that rope off of the mask that's in it. And then I guess that that'll be it, because that's going to take a while to pull all that off.
It won't actually. You have control over that. So if you your magical thing. So if you want to, you can release it, but it's going to pop up and blast you in the face. Or maybe it won't. Maybe it'll want to parlay. You never know.
Okay, yeah, let's pull that off and let's try to hit it with the staff as I pull that off and try to hit at the same time.
Yeah, you kind of like have it like pop out of there. You're waiting for it to get hung. Yeah, so go ahead and you can make your attack roll.
12.
Boosh. Yeah, 12 is going to miss unless you want to spend a point of luck. You got one.
Yeah, let's spend one.
Yeah, burn that point of fleeting luck down. Thank you once again, King Mob.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and roll me. This one is now free. That is this one. And you can roll me some damage.
4.
4. Okay. So, it is still up. You kind of bash the mess out of it. It is now free of that rope, but it is not like, not destroyed. It is still it's still flying. It's a little wobbly in the air, but it is still coming at you. We'll see what happens with that next round. But now it is time for Ka'a.
All right. I look at my friend Kai Hala and I say, "You appear to be quite hungry, my friend. Here, enjoy this." And I drop all of my rations on the floor. And I'm going to go ahead and walk down the hallway. Am I able to drop my rations, walk down the hallway, and get another magic missile off at the mask that's on Mara's face?
You were already in the stairway thing. Let me actually look at the map here. Let's go to the tape and see what we're actually looking at here.
Okay.
All right. So you were at the top of the stairs, outside the door. Yeah, I will say you can drop those as a free action, say your piece, kind of run down the stairs, and then, so you're going to, and you get into that room and you see that there's a mask that is on Mara's face. And,
all right. By the power of Mog, we shall strike you down. So I'm using my patron die, and I'm doing the D16 thing again, where it's going to be the essence of it, not the mask itself.
Gotcha. So, okay, so go ahead and make your roll. Let's see what you get, and then let's talk about targets.
Is that mask already damaged?
There's 2 down there, okay? So, yeah, the one Septus just knocked the mess out. Actually, both of them, those masks, have been physically damaged. The one that Septus is fighting is got like a big old dent in it, and part of the gold's kind of coming off. And the one that Mara is wearing received a mask to bag mask face butt, and it's kind of got like
So if it's going to be
that's my purse. I don't know you.
I'll go ahead and do my full D20 then.
All right.
But I'm assuming that since it's a magic missile, though, that it would just damage the mask and not her face. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, magic missile works like that. You can target just that.
Perfect.
If it was like flaming hands, she'd be taking damage. But
of course,
magic missile is a specifically attacking someone's mana.
Okay, so
thank you, Sky too. Sky knows what I'm about.
So with my patron die, that gives me another +2, 14, 16, 18. I'm at 18. So I'm going to be throwing 1d4 missiles. So that's going to be 4 missiles at 1d4 plus caster level. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Are you throwing all those missiles at one mask?
Yes. So 13 points of damage at the mask on Mara's face.
Oh man, that totally just screwed my plans up. Well done. You blast that thing and it falls off Mara's face, and then Mara falls. Mara is now kind of collapsed in front of that door there, looking quite unconscious. Well done, though. Well done. Mara was about to hold herself hostage. I was going to be like, see how you guys like it for once.
Hostages are my thing, Brendan.
Not today, Satan.
I was going to flip it on you. I was going to flip it. However, I can't, what am I going to do? I couldn't make it work. But you know what, though? That's all right, though, because after Kaha goes Masks. So it is time. I got one left down there. Septus, the one that you just freed up, is going to blast you now, newly freed, and gets a critical, a psychic critical. There should be a psychic critical table. I'm actually going to go ahead and roll a regular crit on, I guess, the monster table, but then I'm going to have to change it up because it's all psychic damage. So you're going to take 5 points of damage. And then here is my monster crit. So 3 times. That could have been worse. Okay, so here it goes. It doesn't make sense that it actually broke your jaw. So what we will say is,
if you want, I know that the Mind Games booklet has a psionic critical hits chart. Should I pull that up, or is that going to take us too long?
It would take too long. I'm just gonna wheel it out here for this. But I should find that. Oh, Mind Games. Check out Mind Games. It's very cool. Yeah. So
by
instead
Reed
of that,
Sanfilippo.
Yep, Reed's a badass. Instead, you will take the additional penalty of you're not able to speak for a certain number of rounds, as your jaw is like as the psychic power has like so you are not going to be able to. That is going to keep you from casting spells until it wears off, and we will see how long that is going to be. You have psychic chin wagging going on. So and then is that my only one that has a move left? That one got zapped.
Sky 2 saying that Ka and I believe Mara, not Mattress, should get some luck.
I will definitely give. Yeah, I'll give one for Ka for rescuing Buddy and such. But I'm not giving luck to the unconscious. You know what I'm saying? You lucky I'm not rolling for one or encounters while you land. That's your luck.
Jeff, are you up to 4 now? Then did you spend any of yours?
All right, cool. All right, so that's my last one. So fight continues. Mara is down. It's Kai Hala is eaten. Well done. And way to roll. You know what? I will give you one though for role play. Like you're really selling the whole the thing though. So take a point.
I imagine it going exactly like I'm just watching the fight and I'm like, oh damn, oh. I'm just like, oh yeah.
Kaha had iron ration dipping sauce. You're like, it's okay. It's not ideal, but
I'll make it work.
But it will last 6 months on the trail, so there you go. All right, so it's down to Gonbatar. Gonbatar, that one just blasted Septus in the face. Septus, you're still up, right? After that 5 psychic? All right, cool.
Septus has ridiculous hit points because of the familiar. Septus has more hit points than I do.
Septus has a rat. His so
don't call him a rat. He is a minotaur.
Yes, he is.
The familiars help. I'm also a level 1 wizard with a familiar, so I have 10 hit points.
Yeah.
That's more than I have. Wizards.
All right, so that one that's still flying around blasting.
Yep.
I'm not gonna pin it because I did that once before. I want to keep things fresh. So
nice, me too.
So what I want to do though is I want to shoot it. Like I'm skeet shooting. I'm gonna grab my bow, shoot it. I want to clip it. So like after I hit it, it lands close to, I'm gonna say, except this is probably whoever's next after me.
In the order of things that can actually go, yes, Septus is next, and while it can't speak, does have the
staff
out. So here's what I'll say: if you get a 3, I will say you put it right by Septus, and Septus will get a +1 to hit. It'll be like a volleyball setup.
Yeah.
But if you get a 4 in your D die,
I can't. No, I'm.
Yeah.
I got a crit and a 3 though.
Uh-oh!
Damn!
Yeah, so give me a regular.
Take a luck point.
Oh yes, right. Thank you for reminding me.
Yep.
Do you have your crit table open, or do I need to get mine?
I always got my crit table open. I got my little OG book. You can't see it because
nice.
it's in front of me.
All right, so my crit die is D12.
I'm like, ooh.
That's a crappy roll, though. I rolled a 1, but I do have a luck modifier.
And your luck
So
modifier.
I got a 2. I got a 2 total.
You're on table of 3?
Yeah.
You know what? It works perfectly. Next round, the enemy is prone. So you actually knock it right there at Septus's feet.
Very nice.
Yep, so well done. So give me some damage.
Damage is going to be 9 damage.
And where it lands in 2 pieces, like clean. Gold filigree coming off it, gems scattering every place. It's looking like this. Like all bent up. So.
Dibs on the gems. I'll collect those in a second.
All right, so that's it. That was the last one. You guys have managed to defeat these masks, and yeah, let's see what else is going to be up. What do y'all? Okay, so fight over. What do you guys do?
I'm going to spend a point of luck to do my
do some healing.
My combat heal as combat ends. Yeah.
I think it's pretty clear what I'm doing.
I can spend a point of my luck to revive Mara. Is that correct?
Yes.
I would like to do that.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, you go over there and pop Mara awake, and Mara, you are back with spending a luck point. Is that getting back with 1 hit point?
Yes. If you do the healing, yeah, it brings up to 1.
You are back with 1 hit point.
Now, Brendan, am I able to call upon Mog to give him this mask now that we're out of combat, or do I need an invoke page? Like, do I have to wait until tomorrow?
I would say this. Okay, 2 ways you can do it. Either invoke patron, or if you like take it to like basically you're like, hey, show up and get a gift. So if you can like describe a cool way that you invoke Mog, like maybe there's an old temple of Mog you go to and place it on the altar there, or some place that's just covered in spiders, or that is otherwise powerful to Mog, I'll let you do it just off the book, like without making a die roll. But if you wanted to like show up, in a minute, and be done here.
Understood. Thank you.
Cool. Cute.
Patrons have their own schedule, even when you're giving them the thing they asked for.
Right? Yeah.
I guess I'll come join everyone while munching away.
Yeah, you come down.
Kind of want to steal more of those amethyst chokers if I can, put my food down for a second to try and do that.
Yes. Are you going to do it the same? You're going to use the pickpockets to
I believe my same technique as the rug that didn't work before. That worked on the choker, but not the actual rug.
Yeah. So go ahead and there are 5 chokers left, and if you want to give me another check. Are you still wearing the wooden mask you found downstairs?
Yeah, I'm wearing the wooden mask and it's got the herbs wedged in it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what though. You definitely had to take it off to eat though, because it's got.
Oh, you're so right.
Yeah. So.
That would have slowed me down, and I wasn't playing games with eating.
You weren't even trying to.
I'm also immediately realizing I'm like, how bad of a curse is eating? And now I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh God, it's so bad. I ate so much food.
You okay? Oh,
I'm okay. I'll make it through, but I am gonna try and steal that choker. Nat 20.
Oh yeah, choker number 2. You just like reach under there, like you don't mind if you don't disturb anything. It looks like it hasn't even gotten messed with. Well played.
Brendan, may I, while Kai is lifting off the chokers, I want to look for alternate ways out of here if possible, with these doors being locked.
Absolutely. You start looking around for secret doors. Or, secret doors, flaps, anything along those lines. It's like,
yeah, anything with a climb. Is there like an old window up, high up or something? Or
there's nothing clear, like there's nothing apparent instantly. There's nothing like, oh, we forgot the old trap door or whatever like that. So it's anything you're looking for would be some kind of secret passageway or something along those lines. Okay, because you're not, you don't see any specific way out of there. Okay, you start searching for secret doors. What's everybody else doing? Mara, you kind of come to, you have this weird, like sort of psychic thing. Remind me what Mara's dooms are.
He's broke, right?
Yeah, that was one of them. I wrote it down on my character sheet somewhere.
All right, we'll come back.
Yeah. Oh wait, Benisons and Dooms, 2-weapon fighter and poverty stricken.
Gotcha. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Which is why she's my best friend.
Just always dropping stuff.
And are there any masks that we've destroyed that are still just kind of lying around? Because I've got my one that I'm giving to Mog, but if there's one that's, even if it's beat up, I wouldn't mind grabbing one for myself.
Yeah, there were a total of 6 of them. Okay, so this is the final count. All right, of the 6 remaining, the High Priestess mask is in 100% good shape. It's really, really good. One other mask is in 100% shape. One mask is partially injured and is, the other 3 have all been damaged, like, broken, and have, they've all to some degree or other. But this would be a good time to go around, like, there are gems and whatnot on the floor and bits of gold, so you could be going around and picking those up and such. Septis, you're 2 rounds, like 30 seconds after you get zapped with that, the psychic weirdness goes away and you can speak normally again.
Well, I'll say that since there's 6 of us, because Lucark is here as well, and 6 masks, then my mask is the one that's going to Mog. And whatever kind of gems are lying around and other masks are lying around, I'm not going to be trying to pick up any of those.
Now, I could be totally wrong, but in one of my random notes that I took, it says there are 7 masks total, 1 being the High Priest and 6 being not it, which is the reason I didn't try and fight anyone earlier. I could be wrong.
No, I remember the same thing, because I also remember thinking that we were each going to get a mask and Mog was going to get a mask.
Gotcha. Let me take a look here.
Could be wrong.
You know what? I might have counted the one that was in Mara's bag for 2 because of my wacky notes there and such.
I mean, it is split in half now.
Technically.
It's 2 masks. Yeah, exactly.
But it's not a big deal. If it's 6, I'm not stressed out about it at all.
I'll take a look back at it. Here's the thing. I actually increased the number that you had to fight because there's so many of you. And here's something I have learned about the Lankhmar adventures. They really are designed for 3 people. Like, all of these, you could do all of this with a fighter, a thief, and a wizard. You know what I'm saying? And sort of like get through all of it. You'll have double that number. So I think originally it said that 3 of them or 4 of them animated, and I said I just went ahead and had all 7 of them animate.
Jeff, if you want my mask that's in the bag, even though it's broken, you can have it. Like, since you did promise it to your god.
No, I'm fine. The mask that I have in my bag, the chief mask, I'll give to Mog, and I've got this like wooden mask that I'm now wearing over.
Do you want to put half of the gold mask on your wooden mask, because that would be kind of tight.
Doesn't he also?
And I'll do the same, and we'll be twinsies.
Doesn't he have the mask you put on him?
I've got the cloth
wooden
mask over that too. Yeah. So should I do cloth, wood, and metal, or should I just do cloth and metal?
I think cloth, wood, and metal.
Okay.
That's heavy lies.
Like cloth for comfort, and then wood for stability, and then swag.
Dude, one year of lockdown, we're all mask experts.
Yes.
That's true. Fauci was recommending we wear more than 1 mask, so I'm just following protocol.
Yeah.
I believe he did recommend straight gold masks as well.
In
a press release I read.
Yeah, he also said to watch out for the psychic blasts. So Fauci knows what he's talking about clearly. Way to go. 4th level, I hear.
I'm gonna keep.
So
wait, Fauci is 4th level?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you just said we just got it. We've got enough XP to go to 4th level. Is that what you said?
That's what I heard.
I want you to refer to my earlier notes that I gave to Tim. Just
page 1.
Yeah, it's a. See what page 1 has to say about that. I ought to give you such a heck no, dude. There's too much low level fun to be had in Lankhmar for me to be jumping y'all up. But I will. However, that was a pretty raw dog fight, and Mara got charmed, and even though I didn't get to hold yourself hostage, which I was really looking forward to. I will go ahead and say that that's going to be worth 3 rock and roll XP for everybody. And somebody tell. Somebody tell Reverend Dak. So
I'll tell Dak that we had a raw dog fight. He'll be like, "You did what?"
He'll be so sad he missed it.
So.
I would like to keep lifting those amethyst chokers, as many as there are.
There are a total of 6. Go for number 3.
All right. Oh, finally did not go well for me. Let's see what that total is. That is a total of 8.
All right, you get it. Okay, are we happy with it 8?
I was gonna say I will burn. I have 4 points of fleeting luck. I will burn 2 of them.
All right, so let's see how we do.
To do that. Oh no, I have to hold on. I gotta find all my dice now. And the good ones, not the ones that are gonna roll badly.
Proper good dice.
Haley, you said you had 4 because I only had you on for 3. So
yeah, I had 3 and then I got a nat 20.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Got that nat 20.
All right, so that adds 4 to it. So now it's a 12.
12, huh? Yeah, so you definitely get it, but when you do it, you get another puff of that gas that comes off of it. So go ahead and please give me a DC 10 fortitude save. In fact, actually, also, all of y'all make me a DC 10 fortitude save. Everybody in the room, as this stuff once again reignites it.
I got an 18 on that one.
Does that include those of us who are wearing 3 masks?
You get a no. When you're wearing a mask, if you're like, okay. So who is still wearing one of those masks we got off the wall there? You took yours off for munchability, Kai.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So
I can't remember. Did I have one?
I
yes.
think you did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Septus
he
didn't.
put one on at the very end.
Septus didn't want to wear one and then ended up wearing one.
We strong-armed him into it.
That's right. Yeah. So let's just say really it's just going to be Kai Hala, only one rolling for this one. You got 18. So yeah, a bunch of dust comes up. This one you can tell it was disturbed, but you still have the choker.
Disturbed. I can't do. I can't do that noise. I can't do it.
Now, do you guys want me to like stop messing with these or keep messing with these?
No, keep messing with them.
Look, I'm checking. Obviously, I'm taking snack breaks in between. I gotta stop and munch.
Amethysts just seem like forbidden gushers. Wait, do they still make those, or are you too young for that?
Gushers?
Like the fruits?
Oh yeah, they still make them.
No, I'm just more concerned about the logic behind what you said. I know what gushers are. Yeah.
Don't mind me.
Forbidden Gilgert.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does anyone else want to try and lift these, or should I keep going and keep pushing it? I'm down to be the one who risks my life because clearly I'm already hungry. I
mean, I'm up. I'm out of the area anyway, looking for doors. So if you want to push it, push it.
And Gambatar, are you still wearing your mask?
Yeah.
All right, gotcha.
I think it looks cool.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna give other people a chance to do an action before I keep stealing things.
All right, okay, so while you're doing that, let's say, Gambatar, you give the entire area a real thorough going over. Unless there's some kind of secret something that you missed, you do not see another way out of here other than the magically held doors which you originally came in through.
Can I burn actual luck to heal?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Can I give her fleeting luck for that, or?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mar, are you out of fleeting luck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I burned it to the ground as soon as I got it because I was like, "What could possibly go wrong?"
Well, take one of mine.
You can have one of mine too.
I'll take one of mine.
You've got 3 fleeting luck between the 3 of us.
Okay.
The 2 will go to healing and the.
I know, right?
Okay, I am back up to full. Thank you.
Yeah. Bloody but unbowed. You are psychically. You kind of snap out of it. You know. You gotta make that noise though. That's the psychic noise.
That's the psychic noise.
That's the psychic.
Well done. Yours is better than mine. Well done. All right.
Brendan, just
many hours of Looney Tunes.
Just to get in the headspace of like being in this temple where like we're like have doors that are trapping us. Now I'm sure that like Gambatar wouldn't know either way, but does Septus have an idea of how long we're trapped in here? Like when Gambatar comes down and like, there's no other way out of here.
Yeah.
Like does Septus kind of know like, oh yeah, they'll be done in a couple hours?
Yeah, Septus definitely does. So let's real quick.
Septus, we're good to go, right?
Well, here's the issue. Okay, so the door that you're next to, the one that's the door that possessed Mara tried to like bum open. Septus is like, oh yeah, that's gonna open probably about another, I don't know, 108 hours, 107, something like that, depending on how
Guys,
all
we
that
do
fighting.
not have enough snacks for all of you in that time. Like, I'll be okay, I'll be set, but you're not gonna have anything.
I'll be fine, but the rest of you are gonna go hungry. But the outside door, however, that'll be open in a mere, say at this point, 48 hours or so. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, I really doubt that has any impact on the game or the story, so you don't need to worry too much about that, Brendan.
Yeah.
Just hand wave it.
Now, can I reverse it?
Yes, you can. But in order to do that, you're going to have to actually to eliminate your. This is kind of my house rule because there's no set rules on it. If you can give me a spell check and get higher than your original check, then you can go ahead and do that. We can kind of look up and estimate. So I don't remember exactly.
You got 23 last week.
23.
Yeah, so I think if you can do a ward portal and get me a 23 or better, then you will be able to unlock this first door.
There's 7 points of fleeting luck amongst us still at the end.
I was gonna say, but I will be happy to contribute to get out of here.
Oh, good God, we're not even close. I got 8 and 8.
Yeah. So rather than that happening, you're actually going to lose the spell for the rest of the day. So.
Oh, lovely.
I hope somebody rub pillows.
You could also spellburn to try again. Like, we didn't use the luck yet. We still have the
You
fleeting
didn't use the
luck.
luck yet. You could do
that's
1
right.
point of spellburn and try to cast it again.
And then if you get higher, we could tack the luck on there.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Jim thinks it's 18 or 9. I believe though he might have picked down.
Door.
He definitely got. I know that last one because I just watched that one to see what he had spellburn for it.
Nat 20 plus 3, so we're at 23 right here.
Oh, nice.
And I believe the 18 or 19 was for door 1, and
Yeah,
then
door 1 was
23
18
was
or
for door 2.
Okay.
So, Septus with the point of fleeting luck.
Yep.
And what's up, Elder? Welcome.
Okay, so that one is gone now. Right?
Okay. Yeah. So that door reappears or opens up, and you are able to walk down to the lower door, which is also stuck.
Okay.
Well,
And
Go ahead.
go ahead.
All
So, are we trying this again? See, and we have to get what, an 18 or a 19?
We'll say an 18. I'm not going to be
Got another nat 20.
Oh
Shut
my
up.
good
So 23.
God.
Killing it.
God, man, fantastic. Take another point of fleeting luck, and Septus is like, and that final door is open. You are now able to get out of here. Outstanding.
Before we exit, there's more stuff to steal that I haven't stolen yet. And I just feel like that's not okay.
Yeah.
So I would like to attempt to lift another choker.
All right, go ahead and give me. This is choker number 4. Go ahead and give me that
4.
check.
Nat 20, I swear to God.
What? You are at the point of fleeting luck. You're on fire. The whole bunch of you.
I swear to you, I'm telling the truth.
No, I believe it.
I believed you until you started swearing so hard.
I don't believe it because what are the odds that we'd get that many
I'm kidding.
in a row? I don't.
3 in a row. 3 in a row.
100.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to try and lift a choker? Because I'm gonna keep stealing them, and if I steal them, I'm keeping them.
Go for it.
All right, I gave them their chance. Can I try again, Brendan, for the next
Yep,
one?
this is number 5.
And I believe
Oh.
Haley, you said what are the odds? I believe the odds are 1 in 8,000 that you guys just rolled 3 nat 20s in a row. But
Well,
I'm not
funny
that good at math,
coincidence, because I just got a 3, so that makes it like a total of 7. I do have 2 fleeting luck to burn, but max that could get me to a 13, which is still gonna set it off, I believe.
I can give you a couple, if that'll get you up high enough.
You'll only get 1 for the ones from
Yeah.
Septus or anybody else.
I think I'm just gonna try and make the fort save on this one.
There you go. All right.
I'm gonna take that
Speaking of
risk.
which, you get a choker, but you also get a face full of crazy dust. So yeah, go ahead and please give me another check.
I I feel like I need to move the camera to prove that this just happened, but that's a 20.
I think you have the guilt complex that usually occurs with people that roll really badly. Like I start feeling bad if I roll too high.
I just wanted to prove that I'm not making that up.
As a GM, sometimes like when I have my rare, really hot night, I'll definitely have those moments where I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna think I'm just pounding on them.
Yeah, like I swear I'm not making that up.
Yeah, that fight where the queen died in our second or third episode of Blades in the one who watches from below. I remember thinking, oh, they think I'm making up these rolls because I was on fire. That last bit there, I was like pounding rolls.
I just feel that I know you guys believe me, but I want to justify.
Fair enough. Well, I'll tell you what I'm not going to do is go to die rollers in the thing. Not for the show. I'm not having it. So.
Yeah, I want to get a dice camera though. Like I want to get one to set up.
I wouldn't mind having that either. You know what would be cool? Imagine we had like this would be really fun. If we got one more player, okay, and we had them do all the dice rolls and like on a camera. You know what I'm saying? Like this, like Bob Dice Roller or whoever.
I guess, but I love.
I know. I like rolling on
crap. Yeah, I think I couldn't give it up. Like I'd be like,
yeah, I'd feel weird, but
yeah.
Yeah.
I know I've already been pushing buttons, but I'm gonna try and steal that last one if I can.
Steal the last one. Go ahead and do it.
That is a 21.
Yeah, you got your game down now. Like if you ever need someone to steal from a corpse that's been wrapped up in carefully scented leaves, Kai Hala is the only person you want to speak to. I'm gonna say that I will say with the lessons learned today, you will get a +1 going forward on all pickpocketing attempts against mummies, inert mummies.
Putting that in the notes.
Put it in the notes. I'll hear if you find an animated mummy, I'll hear an argument. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you've got your mummy stealing, your mummy robbing.
Could you like add backstab into that? Because you're like trying to catch them unawares.
Let me see here I'm about to flip back to the beginning of
page 1.
Yeah. No, Carmen.
I thought it was on page 2.
Oh yeah, I messed up. Oh god, it is. No, I'm kidding. Page 2 is with more maps. So, but that's awesome. But yeah, you have all.
Yeah, and sometimes page 2 is worse.
I call that one page 11 when I'm
page 11. Okay.
I should really stop flipping off my players, but boy, it just feels right, doesn't it? Yeah, so you have got all 6 of the mummy chokers from area 2-4. You can put that in your index cards, and yeah, there you go. Solid, rock solid. All right, y'all. So yeah, there has been thieving going on, and at this point, I mean, Kai Hala, you're still hungry though, and I'm gonna say that took you half an hour because you would do one and then have to eat, and then do one and then have to eat. You know what I'm saying? So now, like at this point,
So Brendan, while Kai Hala was doing that, I wanted to just keep an eye out because we murdered that dude from the Thieves Guild, and then also a bunch of and got into the fight with those guys from the spiders. So I want to make sure that like no one's just waiting for us in ambush as we out of here. Although they didn't, none of them knew about this door though, as far as I know, right? Like they didn't seem to know about this place.
And we closed the door behind us.
Yeah, you closed it behind you. No one seemed to know about it. So it's kind of So okay, tell me how you're going to check and see if people are, because right now everyone is still inside the spire. So tell me how you're gonna.
So I was gonna just kind of, crack the door a bit, just enough to get kind of like my head out enough where I can see. I probably can't see a full 180, but at least like maybe like
just take a little peek.
45 to 90. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So go ahead and give me that luck check, and when you roll low on that.
I made it I got a 10, and my luck is a 14.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a 16 if I count my fleeting luck.
Do you count fleeting luck for luck checks?
Yeah.
Sweet. Didn't know. All right, bet. So, yeah, so here is what happens. You poke that thing open and take a look outside there. And, yeah, there is definitely somebody there. Does not look slummy, but wearing kind of all gray with a gray, like kind of a stocking cap, and has got like 2 knives and one of them out. And sort of like, just kind of like standing there in the alleyway, like, you know, sort of like, you know, conspicuously leaning up against a far wall. But you just took a little peek, and so far they have not seen you.
I'm willing to take another hostage. I just want that on the table.
Well, my friends, I can attempt to kill him from here with my bow. It's up to you.
Negotiate or kill, up to you guys. I'm really fine with either.
He's not dressed like a spider, so because the spiders had like an actual like thing, right?
The spiders
like
all
face
had
tattoos, right?
Yeah, they were pretty. Let's say they looked pretty downtrodden. They were clearly, you know, slum dwellers, although they're, you know, kind of high end slum dwellers. But they all had a tattoo of a spider on their face. And right now, Ka'a has done a very good, as you'll recall, rendition of one as well on their face.
I don't think that was me. I think
It
that
was
somebody else.
Lucar.
It was Lucark, yeah.
Oh, you're right. Darn it. There
Yeah.
you go. All right.
But yes, as a humble holy man, you know, I don't feel any need to turn to violence. I think we should just get out of here.
Do you want to try and sneak out one at a time?
I say we
Or
just
all
walk
at
out
once?
with our heads held high.
I have a lot of stuff that I don't want people taking.
How strong is spider silk?
I mean,
Technically stronger than steel if you're going by
Yeah.
like how spiders use it or whatever the rates
So
are.
you know when someone like puts a dollar bill on fishing line and then like uses it to lure people, Jess knows what I'm talking about. So I wanted to take a coin and like lure him closer. Do you know what I mean? And then just like pounce on him. We could even shut him in the tunnel
Ooh, I bet
if you don't want to kill him.
I bet cantrip could work nicely here to be a part of this. Is it possible for me to kind of roll my cantrip check and see kind of like what level I get and then kind of figure out what I want to do with that?
yes, but you're going to have to give me a luck check because in order to do it, you have to target the guy first. So you're going to have to also crack the door again, and he might see you. So if you can give me a luck check, I will say you can open the door and then take a look through it there. And if you miss your luck check though, there's going to be stuff going on. Nigh instantly. Yeah. So how badly? Just Jeff, how badly did we not make our luck check by?
I rolled 1 above my luck.
Gotcha.
Counting your
open
fleeting?
it-
Counting my fleeting.
All right.
And we
So
count my fleeting.
here is what you can't give a fleeting luck for a luck check.
I gotta try, all right?
I know, right?
Says
That's
who?
That's that apple not falling far. You know what I'm saying?
Brendan, who do you think you are to say that?
That
we
is
should have
offensive,
one?
Brendan.
Yeah, in DCCC2E, we can mutiny. It's official.
Yeah, we're invoking 2E rules.
Oh my god. I'll give you 2 E's. Everyone's ears cross the head. All right, so here is what I will say. Since you were close, like you open the thing up a crack, and he's there, and like he looks over at you at just that moment, and your eyes totally lock. But I will say that I will give you a surprise round on him. You have 1 round to do something before things, and as they say, are fixing to jump off, as we say here in Georgia.
Then I will still move forward with my cantrip plan, even
All
though
right.
he can see me. So let's see what happens. Mog, aid me. Mog did not aid me. My patron die was higher than my D20.
Gotcha.
I've lost the spell, and when my patron die is higher than my d20, that means my patron die is now increased a step in the die chain. Is that correct?
No, only when you make it. Every time you successfully use your patron, it gets higher.
Oh. Every time I successfully use it.
I thought you were on fire, Jeff.
Yeah. So I've been using that. I've gotten a few successes out of that. All right. Well, I was at a D10 before. I think I've had 3 successes with it at this point. So that would be a 12, a 14, a 16. Is it cool if we just say it's a D16 moving forward then?
Works for me. Roll forward.
Okay. But my spell failed, so I did.
How much did you miss by?
Oh, so 4, 5, 6. I would need 6 points of fleeting luck just to get a very simple visual effect, like a patch of moonlight. So I don't think it's
all right. I was gonna donate, but I don't think a patch of moonlight is worth donating.
Yeah.
It might confuse him since it's midday, but.
All right. So you try doing something. He sees you there, and then he puts 2 fingers in his mouth and lets out this insanely shrill whistle. I can't whistle, so that's me faking a whistle. So let's. I'm assuming that things are here about to get bad. So let's go ahead and roll some dice and see how that's going to look. So go ahead and make me a check. Oh, they're going to go on at 9. All right. So okay. So Ganbatar, how'd you Gamba do?
I got an 18.
18.
While you go down the list, I'm going to go get myself a beverage.
Go for it. Okay, Mara.
9.
All right, you have tied with the enemy, so you were going to go first. That's how I do. Okay, Kai Hala.
Big old 13.
Big old look at you. Okay, Septis.
12.
12, just behind. Okay, and as I have cramped up my list here, Jeff, I'm really hoping you either rolled real high or real badly this time. How we do?
Well, I'm happy. You owe me a favor then, because I got a 3.
See, wait, baby.
So you owe me one.
So let's just hand wave and say the cantrip went off as like a 20 then.
See, there we go. We can make
good.
Nice and even.
I'll hand wave you. A bunch of head and shoulders. I'll hand wave you. Bunch of y'all, man. This is what happens when you let people ask for fleet and left. You feel like they're.
We just start pushing all of your
for
buttons.
everything, for absolutely everything, right? Hey, can I borrow your car? No, I'm kidding. So we are. I will assume everyone is like huddled in that one, like right before the door, the secret door. Door opens up. Ka starts casting a spell. It does not work. The guy out there whistles. And now we are in combat rounds, and it is Ganbatar up first with 18. You're muted, bro.
Thank you. I would like to move out of the doorway.
Okay, you got to push past, sure.
And
now, door opens fully at this point.
And for my deed, if possible, I want to move in an way that I can line up 2 of them to possibly get a twofer with my 1 arrow.
Okay, I'll tell you what. When you run out there, though, you only see 1 dude.
Oh, that's all. I only see him.
Mm-hmm.
So then, just for cool effect, he has his like hand whistling in his mouth. I want to put the arrow like through his hand. You know.
Gross. Yeah, do it. That would be the worst in a movie. That would be the worst thing.
I mean, I hit him, but I only got a 2 on the deed die. I got a 17, 19 total.
All right, roll me some damage.
6 points of damage, but I might just spend my 2 points of fleeting luck on it to bring it up to 8.
To 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what? You got the devil's own luck there. You got him just so. Hit him in the neck. And he kind of collapses. But you hear feet running off in the distance. So what are we gonna do? What is the plan here? You know, it's so funny.
Y'all want to book it?
I was gonna hide in shadows and then dip. Whatever you guys want to do, that's my plan. I got a lot of loot that I am not losing right now.
Yeah. You want to try to escape and try to book it.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys run out there and
should we say really quick meet at Petra Girl if we get separated?
Yeah.
Same bar as before.
Yeah.
Sounds
At the
good.
Petra Bar and Grill.
Yep.
all right, cool. Yeah. All right, that's awesome. So when you guys get out there, you see that they are coming at you guys from kind of both directions. But I will say that if you're looking to actually escape here and not have a conflict, the easiest way for y'all to do this is going to be to actually go up and start making it over the roofs of the shanty town and try to get yourself someplace where they can't, where you guys can escape that way.
Oh yeah, who doesn't love a good rooftop escape?
Sounds like a great time. I'm in.
All right, cool. So here's the deal. They are a ways away, okay? So I'm going to say at this point, like you guys are going to have to, so this is how it goes. We all start clambering up to the roof and start making our way and running across the things. They are going to be chasing behind you guys. And I'm going to give them one roll for the whole crew of them. So you can make I'm going to use the actual chase rules for this adventure that I've been dying to try out, which is all right. So, every one of y'all can go ahead to, all right, so right now you are 2 successes ahead of them, all of y'all. All right, so this first round, you guys, this is first chase segment. You guys can all give me either a strength check or an agility check. I'm gonna go ahead and just let you know that the DC is 13, and that's one successful unit of escape, and it's a certain number you have to get yourselves free. To be like essentially, you can drop down to a place where you guys can sort of get lost in the city and they can't catch up to you any further. Coolio?
We all make this check?
Everyone's making this check, yeah. Someone could lag behind easily. This is, a lot of things. So everyone go ahead and give me a DC 13. You can choose to make either a strength or an agility check. So you're either jumping or dodging, picture it that way. And then just tell me if you fail.
I failed.
All right, Septus failed. How badly, what you actually get in your die roll?
2.
Ooh, roll me a die 4.
1.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
So here is
We'll come and get you. It's fine.
This is what. Okay. So is Septus the only one that failed?
I got it exactly. I got a 13
That's
exactly.
You're good. You're good. All right, so here's what happens. You guys all make your way up there and start running across the roof. You hear one of them like, they're going up the roof. Get them, go. So there's still 2 successes behind you. So all y'all make it up there. Septus jumps on top of the shanty thing, and then your foot goes right through it. Like, these are just terribly built, like little clapboard shacks. So you like go down to like past your knee into this roof there and have to spend like your next move getting out of there. So here's the deal. Either they're going to catch up and it's going to be a fight this round, or we got to do something clever, and I want to hear what it's going to be.
I'm going to do something real clever. I'm going to say, we'll come back for you.
I was going to see if, I assume, I got a 14, Mara got a 13. We're probably running at a similar speed. If we each just grab one arm as we're running past Septus and kind of yank as we're going to like pull Septus out and up with us.
All right, who has the lowest luck out of Kai and Mara?
I have a 10.
I have a 16.
Wait, do we count fleeting luck?
Count fleeting luck.
Okay, 13. I still have lower luck.
And where are you at for Mara?
16.
All right, Kai, give me a luck check.
Ooh, got an 11.
All right, if you guys both give me a combine. I want to combine strength check at 13 to pull Septus out. So the highest number is the actor. Lowest number gets a 10 or better, gives him a +1. So go ahead, both of you make a strength check for me.
I got a 15 on the die.
I'll do it.
I got a 2.
Don't worry, Mara. I got it.
Thank you.
That's all good. Okay, so I will say that will put you guys 1 behind. So at this point, Kai and Septus and Mara are only one success in front of the thieves.
Okay? I'm just going to be yelling, "You owe me," as we're running.
And I'm just going to say,
"Whee!" Gon and Ka'a are 2 successes ahead.
Thanks, guys.
Anytime.
All right. So
one free spell.
All right, so go ahead and give me one more check, either strength or agility, as you please.
Brendan, I think if I can voluntarily either fail or I just want to stop. I want to stop to let them.
Let them catch up. Yeah, you can do that. Mm-hmm. If you want to do something like,
I mean, if I can see them starting to come up and chase us, I'll take a shot with my bow at one of them.
Yeah, you can take a shot. Yeah, go for it.
I just looked in the chat and realized how weak I've gotten. 9-year-old me would be disappointed. Like, Shake the Boot was my first ever DCC game where I sacrificed someone else, and now I'm stopping to save people. God.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I only got an 11 total with a 1 on the D die to hit somebody.
All right, yeah. Give me a luck check. Roll low.
Yeah. All
right. Yeah, your arrow goes, just sort of flies back into the tenements, but doesn't actually zap anybody. Like you don't like go in a window and like kill someone while they're making dinner. You know what I'm saying? So, well, which that'll get you a rep. I don't care who you are. The temple slums, that'll get you a rep. So, okay, so now Gonvatar is also 1 success ahead, and in the lead by a measure is Ka'a.
Yeah, so I failed.
Second roll?
I failed the second roll.
All right, so everyone else make a second roll too. So now you are also there, 1 ahead. Oh, here's my roll. Oh, yeah, they're rocking and rolling.
So we're only on the second
17s in a row.
Nice.
Right, you're good?
I got a 17 as well.
Good.
18.
18, good. How'd you do for Gonvatar waited, so that's you took a shot. All right, so we are all still 1 success ahead of them, and we are now. This is our second.
You get another raid, Brendan.
Another raid? You're kidding me? Ooh, what's up? Hey, everybody! Thank you so much. Oh my God.
So my failure only moved me from 2 ahead to 1 ahead.
Yeah, you're now 1. Everybody is now 1 ahead at this point.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, Hey, who's our other raid? Critwitch. What's up, Critwitch? And all, thank you so much for showing up and being a part of our lovely game today. I want to find out where everyone's coming from and go visit their stuff after this. So, hey, put your info in the what do you a link to your Twitch, whatever it is. We want to see. We want to come hang out. So, send us your info, or you can send it to me direct, Brendan at Goodman-Games.com. We'll come back and visit you. Thank you, Raiders. Oh, old Skatch.
I know he's so old.
What
the hell is a Raider?
Get off my lawn! You
keep insulting him, please. It keeps me young. I steal his life force every time someone calls him old.
There you go. All right. So
in the day we'd get writs from the Queen to deal with raiders.
He's thinking raiders like kicks just keep getting harder to find. That's an old guy reference right there. Y'all can look that up. Paul Revere and the Raiders for the win. For the win.
I was thinking more like Lost Ark, but.
Oh yeah, I guess they're Raiders as well. So here we go. What's up? Thank you all for showing up. This is so awesome. What a great night. This is so cool. All right, so guys, give me check number 3. You are still 1 clean success ahead of them.
Brendan, again, I got a 16, but if I can take the lowest, I'll try and keep pace with the slowest person.
Okay. Anybody else fail? Anybody fail?
Can I add fleeting luck to it?
Yeah, absolutely. You can,
okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna do 3 of my fleeting luck.
Okay, so you earn 3 points. All right. So fleeting luck gets exchanged and gets spent. So you are now, that was number 4. Here comes their check. Ooh, they drop back 1. You are once again 2 successes ahead of them. Yeah, you hear a crash behind them, and they got their foot stuck in the same hole as Sepsis. One guy's imbecile. Lunkhead, get out of there! Rawr. They're having to like manhandle him out of there. He's like, boss, I'm sorry. Oh, my foot. You know. Roll one. Okay, roll me again. Give me a check. We are now, guys. You are now beautifully jumping. You're actually outside of the temple and like making your way through like the edge of like you're still in the slum quarter, but like you're on your way towards the what do they call it? The carousing quarter, the Tenderloin. So like you're like. Ah! You know, making it there. Every once in a while, people are looking out windows and checking you guys out. And like, you know, we have that zoom moment of like, there's like the giant big moon overhead. You'll all like leap past it. Wow.
I was
roll
say,
number 5.
Can there be like a pie in the window that I just like grab as I'm
yeah,
like, you know, like I'm just kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody's like, this will cool nicely here.
And off into the night.
Just like steady blueberries, like.
I think that deserves a point of luck, Brendan. Take a
point of fleet.
Very cinematic.
Theft. You know. Yeah, exactly. Paul Revere and the Raiders. You know, I saw Paul Revere and the Raiders on one of their oldie tours. They were all right. I mean, they were like 65 when I saw them, but there you go. All right, roll number 5. Give me a check, please, everybody. DC 13, strength or agility.
17.
I'm gonna burn fleeting luck to get there.
How much do you need?
Yes, you're good.
I got an
I'm good,
11, so I'm gonna burn.
You gotta burn 2.
Just to be safe. I have a die, but I don't feel like.
It's cool.
risking
No,
luck.
I feel you.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so yeah, you guys like all y'all make your way over like this one guy's fence, and like all his dogs are all barking and such. You guys like make it across the top there, and like their chimney is there's all chimneys are putting black smoke all over the place. If you can get through this last barrier, that means you guys can all kind of like burst through the smoke line of this like of the lines of chimneys there, drop down into Coin Street and disappear. One more check.
Subtlety is our specialty, personally, you know. Like ninjas in the night.
Like ninjas.
A beautiful nat 20, the first of the night.
Take a point of fleeting luck for that.
Can I also say, right now my strength is burned down to 2 and my agility is burned down to 6, and somehow I've only failed one of those rolls. I am shocked every time I roll a die. I've been rolling nothing but 15s through 18s, except that one time. Oof.
That's so beautiful. Yeah, you are limping the heck away, is what Kaara is doing. Kaara is getting the heck out of there.
Brendan, I failed it by 3. I rolled a 10.
Okay,
you can take 2 of my luck.
Fleeting luck, yeah.
Yeah, take one of mine.
All right, so that's take 1 from Kai, 1 from Septus, 1 from Ka'a, and move on. And Mara, do you make it? All right, you're good. All right, so that was the last one. You guys like dive through this chimney smoke and suddenly like burst through to the other side of it, drop down into the alleyway. And like you come through Coin Street, and there's like a little street festival going on. There's a band playing there. There's all these like the night bazaar is on, and like people are like cooking. And suddenly you guys like wander into the crowd, and like you're not the only guys.
Join the parade.
Yeah, you're not the only guys that are beat up. Like there's a lot of people with bruises and things already, and people are like drinking and such. And yeah, like you guys have a moment of like looking back over your shoulder, and like they actually failed their last roll. So I'm picturing like one of the dog has got one of them by the pants leg. And he's like, get off me!
And also because this is like a street festival, they keep seeing people wearing masks, thinking that it's like those of us who are still wearing masks.
Yeah. There's a whole second line going on down Coin Street. And they are out there raising hell. You guys join the parade for a few blocks, and yeah, we're at this point. It's like, thank you. I've been working on myself. The chimneys sound like this. No, I don't know. However, snap, crackle, and pop. Like I can't do a chimney sound effect. But you guys, you guys have gotten through that. Everyone take a point of fleeting luck for successfully making your way down off of there.
Yeah, boy.
Is there also XP that comes with that?
Is there XP for? I will. Let's get to the end, and I will consider it as part of the mission bonus for the entire adventure.
Okay.
We'll see. This is not exactly a fight, but hey, I got to use the chase rules here. I'm so stoked. Oh, this is so awesome. Rooftop chase. What's that? That's like something you can check off your Lankhmar list, like a rooftop chase. You know what I'm saying? So, man.
Sorry, I'm watching the chat.
Cool.
And
hey, what's up, Brad? BK McD is in here.
Jeff, you're gonna have to like separate your husband from Jim.
I saw Jess laughing. And I was like, "That's 100% what she's laughing at right now."
All right, kids. So yeah, so we joined the street festival and make our way down there for a while and such. And
I want to buy some street meat.
Yeah, Kai, you spend whatever coins you have handy. How much money do you have?
16 silver and 3 gold.
Yeah, minus off your silver. You get to a point where this guy is like, I've got nachos, shrimp, chicken, beef, pork, delicious. You ma'am, you look like here's someone that appreciates a good. Oh goodness. So yeah, like you have your first Lankhmar nachos, and they're like, it's like the greatest thing. It actually as you're eating them, like you have the first couple of moments, it's like this is the greatest day of my life, and then like the drug effect passes, and you're like,
oh thank God. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Lankhmar nachos is an amazing idea to me. It's like, have you guys seen the movie The Last Unicorn?
Oh, I have not.
I grew up watching that cartoon. I loved it so much. But there's a scene where like they gather around the fire, and there's like a bandit leader who's like, "Here, have a taco." And I don't know why, but it just makes me laugh so hard every time. So Lankhmar nachos reminds me of Last Unicorn tacos.
Yeah, you know what? I when I first got into this, I had to realize like, what's my Lankhmar look like? Like, where have I lived where it's been Lankhmar? New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? And like that's like I had a very specific night when I had to run for some cops because I got nacho cheese all over a cop's sleeve, and we had to run away. Endymion night. So I'll tell
that's some brazen criminality right there, Brendan. Nacho cheese, come on.
Yeah. I'll tell you the story that what happened. Some of my friends gave me money to go buy nachos. They were some incredible pile up nachos, and I come back and I bump into the dude, turns around, it's a cop. He's got cheese all over his sleeve, and I'm like, "Officer, I'm so very sorry that I got this on you. I apologize." And he knocked my nachos out of my hand with his flashlight, and then I rashly called him a few names. So it ended with me running back, grabbing my buds. I had to run past all of these trailer hitches that were up against this wall, banged up my legs, and like, long story short, we had to run across the parade ground to get away. It was totally illegal. And then I actually missed the last 2 days of Mardi Gras because I couldn't walk, as I had banged up my legs so badly running across. And there you go.
He's lucky, man.
That's a Lankhmar experience.
Man knocks nachos out of my hand. No badge is going to protect him. I don't care. You don't knock nachos out of my hand.
Yeah, he I wasn't having it. I was like I said, it was my freshman year in college, and I was just like, nope.
The fact that a criminal like you is still on the streets.
I know.
After that nacho cheese incident.
He's never cleaned that sleeve. He's probably still out there right now. You know what I'm saying?
It's just up on his office wall, and he's like, I don't care how long it takes. Find him.
They got a picture of me from behind like this.
He's like the chief of police now. He's like, I moved up so I could find him.
I was probably like 27, and I would always get a large cup of coffee for my subway ride to work in the morning. And one day, like the subway's like packed, and I have my cup of coffee, and I squeeze on there. I'm like the last one who gets in to the subway before the doors close right behind me. And there's like this big like dude in front of me whose back is turned to me, who has this like pristine white hoodie that he's wearing, and then like the train came to like a halting stop, and my coffee just splashed all over his back, but he didn't notice. So when it came to the next stop, it wasn't my stop, but I just stepped out and waited for the next train.
Karma is waiting around the corner for you, kid.
You know, maybe he took that as like a Mentos moment.
Jeff is better with life. Jeff is better full of life. As I run away from the mayhem I caused, I run getting that dry cleaned.
I want to say though, the couple of times that I've been to Louisiana, and especially New Orleans, and especially like Bourbon Street, it's not like, you know, when sometimes in Hollywood doesn't do places justice. Yeah. It was more New Orleans than Hollywood could make. Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember just trying to mind my own business, walking back to my hotel. I must have been stopped by 4 different people asking me to make out. I was like, yes, like I've never been anywhere who's like, hey, want to make out? And I'm like, gotta go back to my hotel.
Yeah. I am 100% a gay man, but when I lived in New Orleans for a year, the night of Mardi Gras, I was drunk and I was making out with some like total like sorority girl like on Bourbon Street. At one point she was like, let's go back to my hotel, and I'm like, I'm gay, and she got really mad and
hit me. She shouldn't have hit you.
She hit me.
Just hit me.
That's not cool.
The end of this adventure, just keep telling these stories.
I think a story time with the Blades Against Bandwidth crew is a good thing. So I think the only movie that's done like Louisiana justice, has anyone seen Hell Baby?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I sure have.
Okay.
I mean,
what about Eli Roth's Hatchet?
I haven't seen it
either. But the book Confederacy of Dunces does a great job of illustrating just like the chaos that is like living in New Orleans, like the stream of consciousness chaos of it all.
Yeah, that's a very good one. And it also has it shows a real important part of New Orleans street culture, which is drunkenly getting hot dogs. From Lucky Dog. It was Lucky Dogs when I was there. It was always Lucky Dogs.
I want to feel like drunken hot dogs are kind of like all over, like any city culture. It's either hot dogs or pizza, depending on where you are regionally.
It's drunk pizza here.
Yeah, New York too. And here it's Waffle House. You only got one option in Georgia. You eating Waffle House or you will going hungry. So
a good amount of the DCC crew has witnessed me drunk asleep on the floor eating pizza. There was a large team call that happened.
So a while ago, I wanted to do like Girl Scout badges for DCC. Like you get like a belt and then you get different patches. I thought that would be a really cool idea.
Oh, that's a great one.
Actually, ask Joseph if that's something he'd want to do. I'd be happy to design the patches. But I feel like seeing Haley drunkenly eat pizza during a con is a badge that you would get.
Yeah.
It's impressive. I can because I don't eat and then I drink a lot and then I eat and then I sober and I just like keep stair stepping it. That's a problem. Like I'll eat a whole pizza and then just drink a ton more. It's great.
Youth, am I right?
It's a bad system.
Enjoy every slice. That's all I got to say.
Yes.
Every slice, savor it.
You can really save time if you put 2 together and then roll them up.
That does sound very efficient.
The last time I did that, Haley, I did a really great Godzilla impression, except instead of atomic fire, it was just puke.
Oh, yeah, it's a fine line to walk, you know? I've been on both sides of that line.
So I want to just also pretend, because of the fact that it's hard for me sometimes to do this kind of banter in character. This is just our characters. This is the banter that we're our successful like raid banter, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, we're all you guys. You once again had that moment where you're like, "Oh my God, we own this city!" Like, whoa. Yeah, you guys come out of there just feeling like $1 million, just like, "Oh, we did it! We totally did it! We totally did it!" And yeah, it's been So yeah, you guys. All right, so let's. All right, okay, so let me tell you the. Okay, I will say at this point. Part of the issue is here is where we're going to sell these things. So you guys need to find you a fence to sell these things to, someone who's not too particular in order to. Yes.
Any chance we can swing by the place I'm storing my fine white silks as well and sell them all together?
So we're gonna do a package deal. We'll wrap the amethyst chokers in the silk.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So do we have here's the thing, I don't want to completely role play through getting the fence and everything. So let's just say we're gonna see who has the Who has the worst luck in the party? We'll start with that. Well, current lowest luck, including your fleeting.
Mine comes out to an 8.
That's low.
11.
That's probably low.
11.
Probably low. All right. So, Jeff, go ahead and make me a luck check for Ka'a. This is to find your first fence. We're going to go ahead and fast forward a few days here. We get our silks. You know what I'm saying? We hook all it up. We're in some downtime here.
Oh, so if it's been a few days, should we also take care of the Mog stuff before this? Or
yeah, let's do it before that. We'll get that out of the way. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and I will say you can roll to cast Invoke Patron to get Mog here and such. But I'm gonna go ahead and say you're literally like here's a gift. So go ahead and roll me a d24 and take an additional +1 on top of that, whatever else you get. A million rogues.
Yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Yeah, so like like the you feel like the tentacles of the spindly legs of Mog like lifting you up, and it like takes it and it's like, this is quite a gift. Just that I have this and not that imbecile Shibla is just that is worth the price of admission. You, Ka'a, are a very important part of my plans. And like you feel his touch upon your forehead. And yes, I shall teach you a spell that will, and this is, he sort of like is going to teach you the spell that we've been talking about. The like he's like going to put that knowledge. So when you next time you level up, like he says that, and he's like, and you also like, he's like he is officially in the debt game. He is officially one behind you, so he kind of owes you a favor at this point. So you can sort of like the next time you call upon him, as long as it's like not completely extraordinary, there won't be any other consequences on your end of things. You'll have.
Now we had talked about him removing my curse.
Oh, that's where we were. Yeah, which the screaming nightmare curse.
Correct, the one that's got me not sleeping, which has all of my stats at a -2 right now.
Yes. Okay, I forgot about that. So yeah, let's say you guys are even. Yeah, and he actually eats your curse in front of you, just takes it out of you, and it looks like this black formless thing that he just sort of like first wraps up in webbing, then dreams of all its power, and then just sort of like casually, eats down all that's happening in your imaginings of the spider god plane and such. And he is like, well done.
Yes.
Like I will put this on a wall, and I will just appreciate the fact that Shibla of the Eyeless Face does not possess it, but I do. Go forth. I must have more mortal worshippers. Why don't more people, like he's there with his 8 arms, why don't more people like Mog? I don't understand. Come on. Be my ambassador. All of your allies should be my allies. All of your allies
will be soon, my friend Mog. They will be soon.
Yes.
They shall serve you as I serve you.
Yes. I want them all. Yes. And then he boops your L. Boop. And and then you kind of go back to the real world. Wow.
All right.
He's gone. Like, Godman? Godman. Like, poke him in the face, like, are you in there?
He was totally fugued out for all of that. So at this point, so give me that luck check for a fence for low luck there.
I also realized this potentially changes something. So my curse had all of my stats at a -2. Luck was one of my stats that was at a -2 because of this curse.
Yeah.
Does that mean that my luck is now up 2 more again?
Did you actually subtract 2 points of luck from all your stuff there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then definitely, yeah. I will say
Okay.
that.
So that now makes my my modified luck with my fleeting luck a 10. Am I still the lowest?
Yes. Or at least,
Okay.
well, you're lower than I am.
You know what though? I'm gonna act, who is the next? You just had a scene, so I'm gonna move to the next lowest after you. Who is
Okay.
the next
11.
lowest luck after 11?
11.
All right. So you know what? We're gonna go with our guest tonight.
I'm going to say, Jess, go for it.
Yeah, Jess. I want you to. So turns out,
God.
Septis thinks he knows someone. So go ahead and give me your luck check and roll me a d20. Roll low under your current. 10. Yeah, you actually get a. We'll say this is a decent fence, okay? And you know what? It's gonna be Lankhmar Escobar, the Lankhmar version of the guy that you used to go and deal with in the capital in our in season 1. Who is, by the way, came from my old school game with me and Dwayne Waldrop. What's going on, Dwayne? If you're watching, he's not watching. He's in bed. He works 3 a.m. Sucks. So Escobar, like, you are introduced to Escobar the Fence, who is not completely cool with the Thieves Guild, and he's ready to help you guys out. So so he's ready to look at all your stuff. So those silks that you look, let's talk about the loot. Where do those silks come from?
The silks are from a benison I have, the benison is stored goods, and it says if a buyer is found, Ka'a can sell it for 50 gold rilks. If desperate for cash, the goods can be sold immediately for 25 gold rilks.
Yeah, I will say I'm going to roll here, and I'm going to see what percentage essentially you're going to get from him after negotiations. You wind up getting 40 gold rilks for those things after negotiations.
I'll take it.
All right, and then okay, so the masks, we got rid of the main mask. We have 2 masks that are still in good shape, and 4 that are mostly destroyed. So let's take a look here at our mask. I should have worked this out beforehand.
Question, Brendan.
I'm ready.
We also know the servant Veeble from drinking with him. I made friends with him to translate, and Mott from the slums. Since this is taking days to find them, is it okay if I was trying to find his fence or Septus or whoever, go check in with them and see if they know anyone? That could help.
Like another buyer?
Yeah, if I can get a better price. I want to kind of price shop and see.
Yeah, but it's going to be however, give me okay. You can clearly find them. All you have to do is go by Petra Girl, and you can go over there and talk. Because that's the one guy's hangout. He's always there after hours. So I will Waffle House, the debilitating. I love that. This is the best chat. However, if you roll real bad, I'm gonna say it's gonna be it'll get back to Escobar, and he's gonna be pissed.
That's
so
fair.
go ahead and give me a luck check, but realize there may be consequences.
Luck check, I got a 7, and my luck is an 11.
Yeah, I will say that you find someone who's willing to do better on those actual masks. Okay, so total, this is the heist that you guys get. Okay, from everything. So 200, 400, and 50, 50, 50, 50. So you get the new buyer for the masks gets you a total of 300 gold rilks.
Sorry, is this assuming that Mara and I are selling the 2 halves of the mask? Is that part of that?
That's assuming that you're selling all of the bits of the mask that you have left. You're keeping some of those. That number's going to change.
Okay. Mara, are you keeping your half, or are you selling it?
I'm not particularly attached to it.
All right. So I'll go ahead and sell mine as well. I'm going to keep the wooden one on over my cloth mask. So I'll sell the cloth and the wood, but okay.
Gotcha. All right, cool. All right.
So we have 3. Right, so essentially we have 50 gold apiece if we split it up.
Yeah. I'll say that Mara instantly loses 10. You don't even know how it happened. That night.
I'm about to drink mine away like Conan and Subutai.
I heard that. So am I hearing that we're trying to go for some carousing?
Oh, definitely.
All right.
So I'm gonna carouse, but I'm not gonna do the roll because I don't need any luck. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna.
Just gonna party. Yeah, Gambatar, you party up. Minus off 5 gold rilks. It's the wildest night of your life. It's just you just have a hell of a night. Anyone want to make an actual roll on the carousing table?
I would like to, but pre-doing that, so I cannot physically lose them, I have the amethyst chokers that I'd like to get rid of.
Those are different.
I will lose them if I carouse.
Yeah,
I know that.
All right, so selling those, you can get 10 rilks each for those with your good buyer. But I'm gonna say that's gonna at that point he really he's a good buyer because he's a shady aristocrat who wants old stuff. So he's good for this raid. We're gonna make a different roll for next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's talk about carousing. So you gotta tell me what die you're gonna move. Anyone who wants to do it, tell me who's gonna go over it and spin the wheel. let me know what die you are going to roll on the table here, which is, how does this work?
So you get to pick the die.
Yeah.
And it increases your chances to get a better luck roll, like a bit like more luck back, but it also increases your chances to like have something bad happen.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So who wants to be the first on the carousing table?
Well, of course I want to roll a d7. But I
Jeff.
also but I'll hold off on my d7 because I also saw Carmen and Haley's hand go up, so both of them can go first.
Let's go. Let's start with Carmen. Okay. Carmen, go ahead.
Rolling a d7.
Gotcha. D100.
Oh!
The table only goes up to a
today.
20, but
Dang it.
if you want to, I mean, D percentage, I'll go off the books. But if you get an 80, I mean, it's going to be like, you know what I mean, like the you know.
Yeah, you're waking up.
I wake up without
gods,
a
on a 20. The gods get involved on a 20. If you roll higher than that, it's going to be like, I don't even know.
But it would be funny, right?
I mean, I'm already
Instead
laughing.
of 7 Bengals, you'll have 12.
Yes.
Or
All
7D. We might have an army.
I'm doing it.
Roll me some percentage dice, you Looney Tune.
35.
So that's 15 over the highest number here, which is you've drawn the attention of the gods for wheel or wool. Make a secret die 20 roll. And the player calls it ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. All right. So what would be even crazier than that? All right, I'm going to go ahead and roll a d20, and it's going to be we'll see how like
The earth shatters.
The good and bad scale.
You party so hard, the earth shatters.
So, this is what happens. So, first of all, you can go ahead and roll back a d20, and that'll earn you back up to your regular luck points that you burned. So, you can roll a d20, and that'll get you as high as you want to get on your actual thing there, like your whatever. All right, so you got a 4? All right, cool. So, however, like that next morning when you wake up, right, you realize, like, it's all coming back to you. You realize that you got to blabbing about what, like the caper all drunkenly, and it wound up with a knife fight. You wound up killing a guy. So you guys are going to have to run and like skip out of the city for a while. And
I wanted something terrible to happen to me, not to all of you.
I mean, it's a the gods are involved now. So yeah,
Sorry.
This is going to take you on a quest outside of Lankhmar. You're actually going to have to leave the city for a while. It's just too hot. Everyone's trying to kill you. The assassins that are after Jeff that I make a secret roll for every night, now they know where he is. Start a war, see what happens. So yeah, you guys are but you can roll a d20 and get back that many luck points. And but you're like, and the gods have their eyes upon you. Like, you can feel that the gods of Lankhmar have got something, it is a spectacularly bad fate. Or is it something wonderful? We'll see. Kai Hala, how you gonna do that?
Jeez. I was gonna roll a higher die, and after that happening, I will not be doing that. I will be rolling.
Come on, it'll be funny. Let's fuck around and find out.
Roll me a d6. Go ahead and do it.
It's a 4.
4, yeah. Roll me another d6.
A 1.
Yeah, you're not sure what happened, but like at some point you were yelling with the watch, and like now from you're now known to the city watch, and whenever you walk past, they're like, oh yeah, hey, Kai Hala, how you doing? Did you get enough?
Don't hit my nachos, and I won't.
You got some more crumbs here on your. You got some more, like you were like covered in food by the end of the night, and like they're all like making fun of you and such. So yeah, okay. Man, you are now known to the watch, and they are talking crap about you whenever they see you. Anybody else? Jess, want to roll for
Did I get luck back? Do I get?
Oh yeah, you get back a die. 5. 1 die, 5 luck.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm gonna do my d7.
All right, d7, roll it up.
And I forget, is it modified by luck or is it just a straight roll?
Just straight roll.
6.
6. Boom. Oh yeah. So enemies lever. Okay, that would be hilarious. All right, so here is what happens. Like, you make a friend, a real special friend.
I love special friends.
So special. You know, you guys are friendly, you know, all night long and into the wee hours, and once more after breakfast, you're friendly and such. And when it's all over, like, you're like laying there and you're looking up and you're like, you know, hey, what do all these bats mean that you got all these bat symbols hanging around your apartment? And your special friend is like, oh, well, I have a secret. I am an agent of Shebla of the Eyeless Face. And, you know, it's, so don't tell anybody, but it's, you know, it'll be our little secret, you crazy stallion thing, you spider guy. So, yeah, and like all of a sudden, Mog is real unhappy about this. There will be consequences for you. You have taken up with the enemy, and we will see what will happen on a further thing there.
Perfect. And how much luck do I get back?
You get back. I just lost the page. 1 second. You were going to get back. Die beautifully enough. A die 7 points of regular luck.
7.
Yeah, but Mog is once again angry with you and will have to be appeased.
Not my fault.
And if that's anybody rolling, okay, this is like super early. This is the earliest we've ever left. But I gotta do some thinking about what all of this is going to mean. So let's go ahead and knock off from here as tomorrow we make our exodus out of the city and run, for there are thieves and assassins who are now all trying to kill Mara and the people that Mara knows, you know. So
I bet.
Yep. So thank you
for the best of us.
It's going to happen. Thank you very much for tuning in to our adventure this week, and we really appreciate having all you on here. Nothing but love, and we look forward to doing this for you guys again next week. Don't forget ReaverCon next weekend. Sign up. I'm playing. I'm running. Play a game. Come see me. Come hang out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Everybody, thank you very much. We'll see you guys next time on Blades Against Bad.